Okay, good morning, everyone. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Calling the roll for Monday, August 18, 2025 Board of Control meeting. It is 11 a.m. We have Levine Ross serving as an alternate for Meredith Turner.
Here.
Laura Black serving as an alternate for Michael Hauser.
Here.
Councilmember Robert Schlepper.
Here.
Nicole English serving as an alternate for Mike Dever.
Here.
Catherine Gallagher serving as an alternate for Chris Renee, County Executive.
Here.
Michael Chambers, Fiscal Officer, serving as Chairman.
Here?
Paul Porter.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Okay, thank you. Next on the agenda is the review and the approval of the minutes from August 11th. I will make a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Paul Porter. All in favor to approve the minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The minutes are approved. Any public comment?
No public comment.
Let's go to our first item.
First item, new item for review, BC 2025-518. Department of Public Works recommending an award and enter into a purchase order with APG Office Furnishings in the amount not to exceed $14,415.90 for a joint cooperative purchase of 20 Victory Series electric table bases for the county administrative headquarters.
Good morning, everyone. Tom Pavich, Public Works. This first item is a purchase order with APG. These are for replacement, the height adjustment legs to the office and the cubicle desks. So we've been in this building a little while, so they're starting to break. We've got some that are down and some that are starting to short out. So this is being procured to replace some of those and have some on hand. And the procurement's the joint cooperative, which is Omnia Partners.
Okay, Tom, thank you. Are there questions from the board on this item? Seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Schlepper. All in favor to approve, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The item is approved. Next item?
Next item, BC 2025-519. Department of Public Works submitting an amendment to a contract with PSX Incorporated for parking lot equipment maintenance and repair services at various county parking facilities for the period January 10, 2024 through January 9, 2026, to extend the time period to January 9, 2027, and for additional funds in the amount not to exceed $130,000 effective upon signatures of all parties.
Good morning, Tom Pavich again, Public Works. So PSX, they do all the repairs and maintenance for all the parking lot equipment. So use the gates, use the card readers, the machines and everything. So the original procurement was a bid. They're the only bidder. We have to have a vendor that can service that type of equipment, which is the Amana McGann systems. We're looking to extend this an additional year and add those funds. I know there were some questions ahead of time. A lot of the equipment's starting to get older, so we are seeing an uptick in some of the repairs. But also note, the contract doesn't really expire until January, so really we're extending it 17 months from today. So that $130,000 covers the 12 months plus the 5 months to get us through this period right now.
Thank you, Tom. Are there questions from the board on this item? Please, Levine.
Do we know how many parking lots this would cover?
So I believe PSX, we have got equipment, I think 9 different lots. So there's other parking lots, but I think they service equipment in 9 lots. So we have HPG, which is 3 stories, the Justice Center, you know, we've got a lot of cars that go in and out of those buildings. So, but a volume is the Huntington Park Garage and the Justice Center, but we've got multiple lots of the Juvenile Justice Center and so forth. But I think there's a total of 9.
Got it, thank you.
Sure. Seeing no further questions, I will make a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Ms. Levine Ross. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item is approved. Next item?
Next item, BC 2025-520, Department of Public Works submitting an amendment to a contract with Cintas Corporation for floor mat services at various county buildings for the period October 1st, 2022 through September 30th, 2025, to extend the time period to September 30th, 2026, and for additional funds in the amount not to exceed $36,000 effective upon signatures of all parties.
Tom Pavich again, Public Works. This is an amendment to the floor mat contract. So we bid this out a couple years back. Cintas was the highest scoring vendor. This is the first amendment. So this is just specific to floor mats. We also have a contract with Cintas for uniforms. We keep those separate, just they're two totally different commodities. This is just for floor mats. So we're just looking to extend it one additional year.
Thank you again, Tom. Are there questions from the board on this item? Okay, seeing no questions, I will make the motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Schlepper. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Next item, please.
Next item, BC 2025-521, Department of Public Works recommending an award on RQ 16232 and submitting a contract with Specialized Construction Incorporated and the amount not to exceed $715,436.65 for asphalt resurface preservation, crack sealing and stripping for 2025 countywide preventative maintenance program effective upon signatures of all parties through project completion.
Nicole English with Public Works. So this was bid out. There was two bids that came in, and actually the lowest bidder was not an SPE, and this was an SPE set aside. So they were disqualified, and we were going with the second bidder. It was about $12,000 over the lowest bidder, but it was still under our engineer's estimate. So we are making that recommendation. This is to do the first crack seal or asphalt repair after we do a capital project. So we were seeing that there was a lot of projects that we would spend millions of dollars on, and then the cities would not do any maintenance to them, and so the projects were falling apart quicker than we would have liked to see. And so this is kind of what we call first fix on us, that we go in and do the first piece of maintenance for them to kind of protect our investment.
Thank you, Ms. English. Are there any questions from the board? Seeing no questions, I will make the motion to approve it. Is there a second? Second by Ms. Levine Ross. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item is approved. Next item.
Next item, BC 2025-522, Department of Sustainability, on behalf of the County Executive's Office, submitting an amendment to a grant agreement via contract number 4515 with Teaching Cleveland Foundation to provide funding for the Freshwater Institute Fellowship Program for the period June 24, 2024 through June 23, 2026, to extend the time period to June 30th, 2026, and for additional funds in the amount not to exceed $152,000 effective upon signatures of all parties.
Good morning, Brianna Witt for the Department of Sustainability this morning. This is an amendment with Teaching Cleveland, also known as Teaching Place. They provide our fellowship program for our Freshwater Institute. So this is providing additional funds, same time period, so this is going to fund the second year. The first year had 28 students across 17 different schools. Year two is looking for 25 to 30 students, and this continues their program. Second year adds a capstone at the end, just continues their education. I have Emily Baca, Freshwater Institute. She'll give you a little background, little explanation.
Hi there. Brianna did a great job describing Freshwater Institute Fellowship Program, engaging students from across the county. Our last cohort engaged a third of our students from CMSD, a third from entering public schools, a third from entering public or private schools. There was a measured improvement in understanding of our Great Lakes ecology, economy, history with the first cohort from the time that they started the program to the time that they ended it. We're looking forward to continuing to engage those students and to piloting our second cohort.
Cool. Thank you. Are there questions from the board on this item? Seeing no questions, I will make the motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Schlepper. All in favor to approve, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The item is approved. Thank you. Next item.
Next item, BC 2025-523, Department of Purchasing, on behalf of the Department of Public Works, recommending to amend Board Approval Number BC 2025-489 dated August 4, 2025, which approved an amendment to a parking management agreement via contract number 5144 with Shia's Parking Incorporated for management and operation of commercial parking lots commonly known as 1506 Superior Avenue and 1579 Superior Avenue in Cleveland for the period February 7, 2025 through August 7, 2025, to extend the time period to February 7, 2027, and for anticipated revenue in the amount of $6,500 per month, to change the time period of February 7, 2027 to August 7, 2027. Cheryl Kinzig, Department of Purchasing. When I was going over the approval letters, I noticed that I knew in my mind that the contract was extended for a 2-year period. However, I put on the agenda February 7, 2027, and this is to correct the error.
Okay, thank you. Duly noted. Are there questions from the board on this item? Yeah, please.
I have a question. Once the county takes over these lots, will employees be charged for parking? I'm not sure if they are charged currently now or not.
So Nicole English from Public Works, they are being charged still through Shia, like what was happening prior to us buying the lots. And when we eventually take over the management, it is our intent to charge. We did buy those parking lots with the parking fund, and so we do need to start charging. But we will kind of learn from what Shia is charging now. It's not like we're gonna raise the rate. So we're planning to bring something before the end of the year in overall parking rates to council, so stay tuned.
Okay. Seeing no further questions, I will make a motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, seconded by Ms. Levine Ross. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item's approved. Next item.
Next item, BC 2025-524, Department of Information Technology recommending an award and enter into a purchase order with M&J Technologies Direct Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $26,756 for joint cooperative purchase of 5 Palo Alto firewalls, licensing, support, and maintenance services for a period of 3 years for the Board of Elections and the automated fingerprint identification system located at the medical examiner's office.
Good morning again, Brianna Witt for the Department of Information Technology. This is a purchase of 5 firewalls. 2 of them are going to go to the Board of Elections, 3 of them are going to go to the medical examiner. They're new equipment that replace existing equipment. Board of Elections has requirements by the Secretary of State that has them have to have new equipment that is under the manufacturer's warranty and support period, and the medical examiners as a more public-facing and kind of external network provides more cybersecurity risk, so we like to keep new equipment with support there.
Okay, Brianna, thank you. Are there questions from the board on this item? Okay, seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Schlepper. All in favor to approve, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The item is approved. Next item.
Next item, BC 2025-525, Department of Human Resources submitting an RFP exemption which will result in an award recommendation to ERC Services Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $10,640 for the purchase of Microsoft training courses, 30 for Excel, all versions, and 75 for PowerPoint, all versions, under the Ohio Tech Credit Grant to be used between August 12, 2025 and December 31st, 2025, and submitting a purchase order with said RFP exemption.
Stephen Witt with Human Resources. This is a continuation of our implementation of the Tech Cred Grant Program within the county. For a reminder, and those who have not been privy to this, the Tech Cred Grant is a grant granted by the state Ohio Department of Development. They grant that grant 6 times a year, up to $30,000 each time. That will provide reimbursement for courses taken by employees, up to $2,000 per credit per completion. So this first PO here is with ERC for the Round 30 Tech Cred Grant. This covers Microsoft Excel and PowerPoint training. The training will be open to all county employees through a process that is still being determined. They will likely be posted and open through the LMS training system. Interesting thing about ERC is they conduct group training, so will only be county employees in this training. So the intent is to get the rooms full for these trainings.
Thank you, Stephen. Are there questions from the board? Seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Paul Porter. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The item is approved. Next item?
Next item, BC 2025-526, Department of Human Resources submitting an RFP exemption which will result in award recommendation to ERC Services Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $13,680 for the purchase of Microsoft training courses, 30 for Publisher and 75 for PowerPoint, all versions under the Ohio Tech Credit Grant to be used between August 12, 2025 and December 31st, 2025, and submitting a purchase order with said RFP exemption.
Stephen Witt again with Human Resources. So this is the Round 31 Tech Cred Grant with ERC. This will provide Microsoft Publisher and Microsoft PowerPoint training under the same grant program. I will add that we are working on an RFP process to set up some blanket contracts with some of these organizations for the training so we can cease bringing these over as exemptions.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Are there questions from the board on this item? Seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Paul Porter. All in favor to approve, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The item is approved. Next item.
Thank you.
Next item, BC 2025-527, Department of Law submitting an RFP exemption which will result in award recommendation to Squire Patton Boggs US LLP and the amount not to exceed $70,000 for legal services in connection with the work conducted under the Environmental Protection Agency's Climate Pollution Reduction Grant in the state of Ohio for the period June 18, 2025 through project completion and submitting a contract with said RFP exemption.
Morning, Greg Huth with the County Law Department. We're looking to engage Squire Patton Boggs to help us sort through a lot of the issues that are surrounding these tax credits that are available under the CPRG grant. The tax credits are going to total somewhere around $60 to $70 million. And there's just a lot of intricacies to the tax laws. I'm sure you would understand that why we need outside counsel like this. I mean, for one thing, I don't understand how governments can get tax credits, but we can under this law. So that's why we wanted to bring Squire in to help us do this. We did an informal RFP through the, I sent out about 6 of them, I think, firms that I'm familiar with that are qualified. 4 people responded. We interviewed all 4 of them and settled on Squire.
Okay, board members, feel free to ask Greg as many questions about that as you want.
I'm here all day, folks.
Okay, are there any questions? No? Okay, seeing no questions, I will make the motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Schlepper. All in favor to approve, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Thank you.
Item approved. Thank you. Next item.
Next item, BC 2025-528, Court of Common Pleas, Juvenile Court Division, submitting an RFP exemption which will result in award recommendation to Credible Messenger Mentoring Movement and the amount not to exceed $18,000 for 3 days of Credible Messenger Mentorship Foundational Training to the court and Project Lift for the period July 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2026, and submitting a contract with said RFP exemption.
Good morning, Jennifer Howard for Juvenile Court. This is a contract with Credible Messenger to start a new program within the court that will involve community people to encourage and inspire our youth to reduce recidivism in the courts. This is a program that was seen by one of our vendors and thought it would be a good idea to bring to Cuyahoga County, which is why we're presenting it at this time.
Okay, Jennifer, thank you. Are there questions from the board on this item? Please.
No specific question, but just a request to see if maybe once the program gets up and running, if you could keep council abreast of how things are going. I think.
Not a problem.
Thank you.
Okay, seeing no further questions, I will make a motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Levine Ross. All in favor to approve, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The item is approved. Next item.
Next item, BC 2025-529, Court of Common Pleas, Juvenile Court Division, submitting an RFP exemption which will result in an award recommendation to Core Psychologists and Associates in the amount not to exceed $20,000 for sex offender assessment and treatment services for court-referred youth for the period July 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2026, and submitting a contract with said RFP exemption.
Good morning, Jennifer Howard for Juvenile Court. This is a contract to bring on another psychologist on for the court to assess for more assessments for juveniles to kind of speed up the process so there won't be any delays in the court hearings.
Okay, Jennifer, thank you. Are there questions from the board? Okay, seeing no questions, I will make the motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Paul Porter. All in favor to approve, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The item is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item.
Next item, BC 2025-530, County Prosecutor recommending an award and enter into a purchase order with MNJ Technologies Direct Incorporated and the amount not to exceed $69,564 for a state contract purchase for replacement of 45 HP ZBook Firefly mobile workstations and 12 HP Elite Mini desktop computers for the Criminal Division.
Good morning, Josh Brower with the Prosecutor's Office. We are seeking approval to purchase replacement desktops and laptops and desktops for several criminal divisions within the CCPO. These new machines will replace older 4 to 5-year-old systems that can no longer support Windows 11.
Okay, Josh, thank you. Are there questions from the board on this item? Seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Nicole English. All in favor to approve, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The item is approved. Next item.
Next item, BC 2025-531, County Prosecutor recommending an award and enter into a purchase order with MNJ Technologies Direct Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $13,480 for a state contract purchase for replacement of 10 HP ZBook Firefly mobile workstations for the foreclosure unit.
Josh Brower with the Prosecutor's Office again. The Prosecutor's Office is seeking approval to purchase 10 new laptops for our foreclosure unit.
It's a good unit. Are there any questions from the board on this item? Seeing no questions, I will make the motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Paul Porter. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you, Josh. Moving on. Next item.
Next item, BC 2025-532, Sheriff's Department recommending an award and submitting a contract with Readiness Network Incorporated, DBA International Academy of Public Safety, in the amount not to exceed $45,000 for sole source purchase of e-learning software leadership training program for law enforcement and sheriff's deputies, effective upon signatures of all parties for a period of 3 years.
Good morning, Karen DiCarlo for the Sheriff's Department. The Sheriff's Department is requesting the approval of a contract with Readiness Network for the purchase of emergent leadership training for law enforcement. Lieutenant Kozup is here if you have any questions.
Well, board members, do we have any questions? Came all this way. No. All right, seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve it. Is there a second? Second. Second by Councilman Schlepper. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item is approved. Thank you. Next item.
Next item, BC 2025-533, Department of Public Safety and Justice Services submitting an amendment to a contract with AT&T Corporation for renewal of the IP Flex and SIP circuits for network connectivity services for the next generation 911 system for the period November 1st, 2024 through October 31st, 2027, to add circuits and for additional funds in the amount not to exceed $31,017.24, effective upon signatures of all parties.
Good morning, Mary Beth Vaughn from Public Safety. And these additional circuits will allow CCOMs to utilize the abandoned call callback feature in the VESTA system, which is going to allow for greater operational efficiencies. As it is today, we receive hundreds of abandoned calls each day at CCOMs, so this will automate the callback process.
Very good. Okay. Are there questions from the board? Seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Levine Ross. All in favor to approve, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The item is approved. Next item.
Next item, BC 2025-534, amending to read the vendor's name. Department of Public Safety and Justice Services recommending an award and submitting a contract with AT&T Corporation and the amount not to exceed $48,133.44 for renewal of DS1 lines for CAMA T1 circuits for network connectivity services for the next generation 911 system, effective July 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2026.
Good morning, Mary Beth Vaughn again, and these are lines that are required for the 911 system. They run from the PSAPs to the local Motorola data center and then to the backup center in Arlington, Columbus. And right now, AT&T is only doing one-year renewals on these circuits.
Thank you, Mary Beth. Are there questions from the board? Okay, seeing no questions, I will approve as amended. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Schlepper. All in favor to approve as amended, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The item is approved as amended.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item?
Next item, BC 2025-535, Department of Health and Human Services, CAGA Job and Family Services, recommending an award and enter into a purchase order with Carasoft Technology Corporation in the amount not to exceed $25,709.77 for state contract purchase of 6,000 envelopes for DocuSign Enterprise Pro for government licensing, support, and authentication SMF subscription services for the period July 8, 2025 through July 7, 2026.
Good morning, Ramon Caldos, Health and Human Services, on behalf of the Office of Child Support Services. This request is for a renewal subscription for DocuSign. DocuSign allows us to securely send documents to clients and capture their signatures electronically, eliminating the need for in-person visits and improving service delivery. This is late. The agency previously experienced an issue with the start date of the last subscription, and to resolve that, they negotiated concessions. And that resulted in 1,450 envelopes being included in this renewal. So those negotiations extended the timeline slightly. We don't anticipate any other issues moving forward, and this was procured through state term.
Okay, thank you, Ramon. Are there questions from the board on this item? Seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Levine Ross. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Oppose? Item approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item.
Exemption, first item, BC 2025-536, Department of Public Works recommending to amend Board of Control Approval Number BC 2022-767 dated August 14, 2023, which authorized an alternative procurement process resulting in purchase orders to various vendors for the purchase of various automotive repair services in connection with vehicles involved in an accident for the Fleet Division on an as-needed basis for the period August 14, 2023 through August 13, 2025, to extend the time period to August 13, 2026, and to change the total amount not to exceed amount from $125,000 to $200,000.
Good morning, Tom Pavich, Public Works. We're looking to extend the accident exemption that we have. So we did an alternative procurement 2 years ago. It's kind of a pilot program, so we've got over 400 vehicles in our fleet, and often some could be in accidents, and that's downtime. So, we don't have the luxury of carting vehicles around and get 3 different estimates. So we did an informal bid process. We identified 2 vendors, Premier's for smaller vehicles, and I think Valor's for larger vehicles. So we came to the board with the alternative procurement as a pilot, and it's been working successfully because it gets those vehicles back on the road extremely quicker. So we're just looking to extend it 1 additional year. Then we're probably going to rebid it and potentially get another mix of different vendors. So.
Okay, Tom, thank you. Are there questions from the board on this item? Seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Schlepper. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Next item, BC 2025-537, Department of Purchasing requesting an alternative procurement process which will result in an award recommendation to Brinks US, a division of Brinks Incorporated, and the total amount not to exceed $50,000 for armed guard and armored truck services for fiscal office, auto title bureau locations, and the Cuyahoga County Animal Shelter locations for the period September 1st, 2025 through December 31st, 2025.
Paul Porter, Department of Purchasing. We have been under contracts with Brinks for the past several years, including most recently to serve fiscal office, auto title bureau locations, and several locations throughout the county where animal licenses, dog licenses are sold for the animal shelter. The contract recently expired, and we're doing this alternative procurement so we can pay POs for monthly invoices from Brinks while we work with them either on a new contract or explore other solutions, including consolidating some of our pickups, reducing the number of stops, just in an effort to try and improve services. Armored truck pickup services, for whatever reason, are, regardless of the vendor, a challenging kind of situation for us based on the number of pickups and number of locations that we need service multiple times per week. So we continue to try and work internally to solve that problem, and this is going to allow us to continue to receive and pay for services while we explore other solutions.
Thank you, Paul. Are there questions from the board on this item? Okay, seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve it. Is there a second? Seconded by Ms. Levine Ross. All in favor to approve, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The item is approved. Next item, please.
Next item, BC 2025-538, Department of Purchasing requesting an alternative procurement process which will result in award recommendation to Garda GL Great Lakes Incorporated and the total amount not to exceed $50,000 for armed guard and armored truck services for various county departments and other service locations for the period September 1st, 2025 through December 31st, 2025.
Paul Porter, Department of Purchasing, similar to the last item. Garda serves the remaining departments aside from the animal shelter pickups and the auto title locations. We're putting this forward while we work on an alternative solution, and they're going to continue to serve their current pickup locations in the meantime.
Thank you again, Paul. Are there questions from the board on this item? Seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve it. Is there a second? Second by Councilman Schlepper. All in favor to approve, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It is approved. Moving on, please.
Moving on to consent agenda items BC 2025-539 through BC 2025-540.
Just a couple of item, board members. If there's any questions, feel free. Okay, seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve today's consent agenda items as listed. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Ms. Levine Ross. All in favor to approve, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The item is approved. Moving on to other business.
No other business?
Any public comment?
No public comment?
Then I will make a motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Nicole English. All in favor to adjourn, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you.